I encourage you, the people of Burkina Faso, to join the agriculture revolution. I invite you also, people in the diaspora, to come home and join, because it is through us that we can do everything for Burkina and move the country forward.
Yes, as you have heard him, the Burkina Faso President, Captain Ibrahim Traore, have made a call for its people, and it seems that its people, especially the young population, have heard him, because the young people of Burkina Faso are embarking on a drone technology for agricultural development and also disease control. That's really interesting when a country's leader and the people are working in harmony. Hello, I am Mahlet Ayele, your host at Connect Africa, bringing you the latest from the continent and particularly from the Sahel region, as we follow the Sahel region on a daily basis. So let me go ahead and share with you this drone technology of be using it for agricultural development and also for using it for disease control in the country. Okay. Yeah. So this is actually the guy who is leading in this center. He's a Burkinabe youth. Now in Burkina Faso, meaning actually in the Sahel region as well, a group of drone operators is making the surveying of land for irrigation and agriculture more accurate, quicker, and cheaper. What more you need more than that, and then now more than 40% of the population of Burkina Faso lives, this is according to the world report, whatever the United Nations organ has published it. So it says that more than 40% is below the national poverty line, and according to the World Bank, it faces degraded soils, chronic drought, floods, and alike. So now to tackle those things, they need this drone technology. Now Claudel Giela is the guy who you seeing here, with the drone. Now he's a training coordinator at Burkina Faso Flying Labs, and he explains that for these reasons that are mentioned above, more than 40%, how the land, the soil is affected. So for this reason, agriculture based on a water management system is crucial to the socio-economic development of Burkina Faso. Now, in 2023, he says, we sought to exploit drone technology in the agricultural development sector by working with project the development agricole de Soum, which has developed an irrigation scheme covering more than 1,000 hectare acre in the village of Soum, benefiting more than 5,000 rural householders. That's really interesting. Now, these drones they fly above the ground 360 feet, and they measured the physical or natural features of the land with under 2 inches of absolute accuracy, ending up with an accurate result, and 80% of saving on the usual budget allocation and quicker delivery than conventional techniques. So this is why you need this drone technology. Also, drone surveys offer a better description of the terrain by producing more points, meaning tens of millions, than conventional techniques, which is a few hundred for the same area. So resulting in a more accurate canvas for civil engineering work. Now, he also adds that implementation of technology could make this sector more attractive and more open to the women as well, and easier as well. So this is really a good news for the Burkina for the Burkina base, and also in their journey of revolutionizing the agriculture sector, as Captain Ibrahim Traore said. Now, just to give you a bit of a background on agriculture of the Burkina Faso, agriculture totally out of the total population employs 90% of the population, but contributes only about a third of the GDP. Now, predominant crops like sorghum, millet, maize, rice, fonio, but the cash crops are cotton, groundnut, cowpea, and sugarcane. Okay, now Burkina Faso is the largest cotton exporter in the continent, okay, and it is the sixth largest cotton exporter in the world. Now, the main exports, of course, in Burkina Faso are, it's not only cotton, the gold takes 70% of the total export of the country, and then cotton comes at 13%. Zinc, phosphate, rock, and livestock also follows. Now, the countries that Burkina Faso is exporting these products are, of course, gold. It used to be to France. Now there are Singapore, Switzerland, China, Turkey, and from the continent to Ivory Coast as well. So now it's not only actually Burkina Faso who is, depending on agriculture, but also it is the whole continent that Africa is depending on agriculture. Look, the agricultural economy in Africa employs about 70% of Africa's labor force, and typically accounts only for between from 30 to 40% of the GDP. Now, more than 70% of the continent poor live in rural areas, and agriculture is their most important economic activity. Imagine that we revolutionize this sector and what change it will make. Now, the Burkina Faso president Ibrahim Traore has made it clear on his speech also just on the eve of New Year of the 2024 that it's one of the sectors that he would like to revolutionize, and he called for the Burkinabes, both who are at home and abroad, the diaspora, wants to join him. And those in the diaspora, the African diaspora, now you know what products are the cash crops, what is the soil of the Burkina, what is suitable to grow there. So now you know, if you want to embark on a business, agriculture business, to grow there and perhaps to export or to process some products, by having a processing manufacturing company there using the cotton, for example, cotton is a big cash crop there. So you can use cotton and produce things, and in fact can export the end product to both in the continent and then abroad. So these are the things I think, if I were in the diaspora, that I would look at what are the potential of the country. And I think you need to contact the concerned people in Burkina Faso. Basically, I'm here in Africa and trying really to get the right people so that I can play the role of connecting the diaspora who would like to invest in Burkina Faso, because beyond creating that awareness and bringing you, on daily basis, the development of this Sahel region and, the revolution as well, I also would like, to go one step ahead and contributing in the economical growth of the countries, because this is what you need. It's really a Pan-African leader who is embarking on every sector to better the lives of the people and trying to, he's constantly fighting to break that shackle, that chain of neocolonialism. So we need to support such leaders and such people. So it's not only by creating awareness, but also by being the platform who plays a role by connecting the people at home and in the diaspora, and as well, by bringing the right information from the local people and then the officials, the government officials as well. So thank you very much again. If you are Burkinabe listening to this podcast somewhere, and if you want to really suggest to me the right person to contact, to interview, to tell us, because there is this bond that there are 7 mega projects that Captain Ibrahim Traore introduced, and one of them is agriculture, and the other one is really by selling bonds, by making the local people a shareholder, of the development of their own country, and to work in various sectors. So I would like to know if those sectors or the bond buying is also available for the African diaspora, also Africans who are not in Burkina Faso. So let us know in the comment section any suggestions, comment. Everything is welcome. And thank you again for tuning in. Please, if you like what we bring you here, please go ahead and give it a like. Also share the video so we can spread the message to as many people as possible. If you want to help us further, go ahead and donate to our PayPal account in the description section. I will also pin it in the comment. Thanks again. It's a bye-bye for me now, but I'll see you on the next one.